Hello and welcome. I'm Julia, your host and guide at Help for Eating Disorders. Today let's talk about bulimia treatments. Have you tried treatments such as inpatient, outpatient, intensive outpatient, cognitive and talk therapy, yet real lasting healing has been elusive? Well, then you may be interested in knowing how we at Help for Eating Disorders approach bulimia treatment. First, we make sure that you understand the structure of bulimia, how it is created, and how it is supported. What we mean by this is the binge-purge cycle. Understand how feelings drive the binge-purge cycle. We want you to understand the structure of bulimia, how it is created, and how it is supported. Well, bulimia, the engine that drives bulimia are the feelings. It is a feeling that you feel on the inside, a negative feeling that drives you into taking action to get rid of that feeling. So let's say you're sitting around and you have a negative feeling of thirst. You try to find ways to get rid of that feeling of thirst. So when you have a negative feeling of having no control and lots of guilt for not being perfect, you of course are going to look for ways to get rid of that feeling. And you look to ways that you have used in the past and that have worked. And that's binging. And so you go ahead and you binge. And then after the binge, there's more feelings that drive you into a purge. And after the purge, there's more feelings that drive you into the next binge. So you have this binge-purge cycle driven by feelings of guilt and no control and rejection and all these other pretty things. So once you understand that it is the feelings that drive the engine, then obviously the next question is, well, where do these feelings come from? And it turns out that we each create feelings inside of us. Think about something that makes you sad, and you can feel that sadness inside of you. Notice what it feels like, notice where it's located, notice how strong it is. Now think about something that makes you happy. Maybe the last time you held a little baby or played with a kitten or puppy. And notice how good that feels, and notice how strong it feels and where it is located. And just enjoy that feeling for a second. So it is you that creates the feelings, and it's the feelings that propel us into action. So if these feelings create the binge-purge cycle, if you get rid of those feelings, if you let go of those feelings, then you will no longer have a need to use bulimia to get rid of them. And we both know that the binge purge doesn't really get rid of the feelings. All it really does is temporarily cover them up, but then they resurface later. But with this technique we teach at helpforeatingdisorders.com, you can actually let go of your feelings in such a way that they'll never be coming back. So how do you know how to feel the feelings you do in order to create the bulimia?